And it's another week with Half Hour Henshin talking about our weekly tokusatsu. I'm one of your
Yup.
hosts, Sleepy Witch, joined by,
DJ Azure, the 2.5D here, TalkTuber.
and as always, we're here to talk to you. This time we're back to our normal Gozyuger, Ultraman, and Gavv, just because we didn't have any of our extra shows come out this week.
Yeah, surprisingly. But you know what was pretty extra? Did you see all the pictures of Masahiro Inoue dressed up as Kamen Rider Legend at Comiket?
Oh my god, I did, especially because it was like, oh hey, I haven't seen Legend a decade!
Yeah, yeah. That's like the funniest thing. That's like everyone's reaction. They're
Dude,
like,
especially because
decade?
especially when I was just scrolling by, I couldn't tell for a second. You know what I mean? It wasn't until I'm like, wait a minute, something's off here. That's not him.
Yeah, and then it's like he had Kamen Rider Knight with him, who, as we know, is like one of his is one of the legacy riders that he did bring in for Jasaris as well too, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Like, yeah. Oh man, yeah, it's just so funny. It's just like decade. Yeah,
it's cool seeing him doing stuff basically just for the love of the game.
yeah, it's great. He honestly just seems to just like kind of just do what he wants and just has fun with it. And
Oh yeah, no. Can you
yeah.
imagine going to a con and you see him just dressed as like any other?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Incredible.
Oh, man.
Glad
Yeah.
glad he's off doing stuff. Still can't wait to get more of the like Jasaris lore
Yeah,
because for the
especially
most part
considering that-
I'm still
yeah.
vaguely confused.
Yeah, I still have no idea what's going on in that show half the time, which is always really funny to think about. But that's just how he rolls.
Yep. Yep.
And the reason why we're wasting a bunch of time is because this week for Gozyuger, we have a clip show.
Which, to be fair, probably one of my favorite kind of clip shows, which is a clip show that like weaves in a different little story, but a
Yeah.
clip show nonetheless. There's only so much we can talk about.
There's a lot we could technically talk about that's not about the episode itself. But you know what's really funny? This really does confirm that this is an Inoue written show because his daughter's writing it, and it is just about as insane as Don Bros, and I'm all for it.
Yeah. I fucking adore the little beginning part of, Horo being like, I've been a loser, but finally I've got my first like real adult job. And he's putting on the suit, he's dressed up, he puts the ring away. And then he's showing up at Toei, which again, incredible. Horo worked at Toei.
Yeah, it's also extremely great because we have what was it? Seki Tomo Kazu, played by Tomokazu Seki, who is the voice of Domon fucking Kashu.
Which is also fucking incredible. I've been rewatching G Gundam with some friends, so it was like, damn.
Yeah, he's wearing the straight up just same colors, red
Oh, he's
scarf,
wearing basically
brown.
the same fit, yeah. Yeah,
And
he's
then
wearing
he
the
even
same fit.
says he even says kono it's like a konotega, and then it's like yeah,
Oh,
it's like he actually even he's even about to say the Domon Kashu line too.
My hand burns. Wait a minute.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, it's wait, sorry, my eyes, kono mega. It's
incredibly
so,
funny.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: for a second, when we saw him in the preview, at first I was like, "Oh, he's kind of dressed like a writer because he's got green, red." But it's like, oh no, that is Domon Kashu, huh?
Yeah, and exactly. And the thing that I was denying that you were calling out when we first saw Gozyuger, the whole thing, I was saying, oh yeah, that reminds me of G Gundam because you were rewatching it with with Tegasword, standing on top of all the.
Not only reminds
robots.
me that has to be a straight up homage because it's like the same pose. Yeah.
No, they straight up said it. They straight up said it in one of the post episode interviews, and I'm just like, man, I've been denying this for like what. 6 months at this point, and nope,
like
it's a straight up reference.
I told you.
Yes,
I told you. All right.
Everyone told me, and I was.
Why
just
were
like,
you denying this?
I don't know. Okay.
You were like, no, I've made my bed. I'm gonna lie in it.
Yeah. It's like no. It's like this can't be. That would be way too on the nose. It can't be. And then no. It's like we get a straight up G Gundam episode because with freaking Tomokazu Seki, who's the just doing Domonkashu things while they're just like fucking around on Toei lot. Like say, oh sorry, I was saying, do you know what we do here? Oh yeah, sorry, do you guys do Kamen Rider? No, that's enough of that. Like the fact that Kamen Rider as a show is canon in the Gozyuger universe.
Yep, right at canon.
It's
Kamen Rider show is canon. 10 out of 10. I love this because once you see that he's talking about doing a documentary with stars, like you know exactly what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Just the rest of them, like our guests, and it's the rest of the rest of his asshole friend, and it's like, boss, you know, actually, I'm a Gozyuger too. This is no time for jokes, horror.
Yeah, yeah, we get that, and then after that, like, you know, when they do the little sponsor segment, you see it's like, you know, like Goddess Kumade, and I'm like, oh my Goddess Kumade, like
Goddess Kumade as a sponsor, that was crazy.
Yeah, and then he shows up like, wait, you're going to do? No, Kito's camera's filming. We can't let his moment get away. I'm like,
Yep, we absolutely we have to keep filming. We have to make sure we see him. I fucking love how they were just like dicking Haru around this episode, like. All right, Haru, can you find out if there's going to be time for me to proselytize Tegasword? Haru, I would like a peach tea. Horichi, I'm just really happy you found a job. That doesn't it was like that doesn't bode well for this company though if they hired you.
Yeah. Oh man. And and after that we also like just and it's like, you know, obviously we do that so that we could like, you know, reintroduce like, you know, halfway through let's reintroduce who the team is, and then of course, you know, we do have to recap the villains in some way, and they did it in the funniest way possible by censoring their faces.
Oh yeah, we got the like censored like street interview style, like, all right, who are you guys? And we get the like fire candle, like, you know, we're the Bryden, we live on the one world, we serve our Queen Tegajun, blah blah blah. Again, unlike the substance, there's only so much we can talk about this episode that isn't like, well, they were showing us, you know, clips from all the other episodes and showing us kind of, you know, Bouquet and Fire Candle fighting and, you know, obviously a little bit of Kuon in there.
Yeah. But, you know, we do see that, you know, at Toei, that is where the gift of the Go Ranger first Sentai, Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger ring was. And, you know, our finish finger was a god finger.
Yeah, we really did the fucking god finger, and I love that the little guy's like, no, if you destroy my head, and all I can think about is like the fucking, no, if you destroy my head, I'll lose this Gundam fight match according to Gundam fight regulation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and any unit that has his head destroyed is disqualified. Like I was laughing so hard. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe we really are.
No,
we
yeah,
really
we just got like
getting...
the G Gundam parody. Incredibly cool vibes. Obviously we got the Go Ranger ring. We didn't actually see a Go Ranger transformation. So I'm hoping we see that soon though. I know there were a couple people that were disappointed that we didn't actually get like a Universe Red for Go Ranger. Just since that's the original. But the fact that it was on the Toei lot was kind of like pretty funny in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was absolutely funny, and I need to double check because I remember I believe they did have the Go Ranger ring in the movie. So yeah.
Well, we haven't gotten to see that yet here. As I will cry about for a little bit longer.
Yeah, but oh my
god,
overall,
that was,
like,
you know, sweet episode. We got to see some
great
funny stuff. Good little bits here and there, and I absolutely love the fact that, you know, at the end it's like, and Haru, you're a fantastic ranger and a fantastic worker. That's why I have to fire you. What? You're a Gozyuger. You have to be out there protecting the world. I'd rather worry about, you know, being able to put food on my table. No, it has to be this way. He just walks off and it's like, no, wait, my job.
I love that so much.
I'm gonna be honest. He needs to go back to the Butler Cafe. That's where he was thriving the most.
Yeah, he really
him
was.
And Fire Candle, honestly.
Yeah. Oh man.
Also, now I have to wonder if like it is canon that just everyone knows who they are. Like, did this documentary actually air? Because they don't exactly like hide it.
Oh man, yeah, they don't hide it at all. They straight up said everything. Like I mean, also like people were pointing out it's been a while since we've seen Jiro's real old man form.
Yeah, I
Like
hope we see it a
yeah,
little bit more soon. But we'll see. We'll see. Overall, enjoyable for what it was.
yeah,
You know, it's never gonna be my favorite episode just because like it was a clip show. Like we weren't getting that much new stuff, but it was still
I
really
mean,
funny. It was still cute.
I mean, you say that, but I mean, the clip show that we got for Dawn Bros, where it was the ending of Revice, and they were showing it in universe, and then we're like, putting like saying, oh yeah, we're going to like give out awards for who's the best Dawn brother. Like,
Yeah, Don Brothers was crazy to a different degree. I still probably wouldn't call that my favorite Don Brothers episode, just because it's got a lot to compete with. I feel like
oh yeah.
the duel between Don Momotaro and his boy were probably my favorite episode.
Oh yeah, no, those are always great.
That,
but,
especially with the
man.
episode in between where they were reviving him and we get to see the fucking Kaito in the fucking Senkaiger like medical outfit.
Yeah.
Peak comedy, honestly.
Yeah. Also, our old favorite peak comedy joke of like saying, the cafe is very well stocked. Like
It really is.
it's one of my favorite jokes ever. But we went from, as like, honestly, all three shows this week had completely different vibes from each other. We had just like bonkers all the way to the wall from Gozyuger, and then we have once again more comfy vibes because I just love Omega. Oh, that's right. And the funniest part about this is that we get to make fun of nuisance streamers in Japan in this episode. Oh, let's talk
man.
about Omega. Ooh boy.
Yep. First of all, God, Omega's actor continues to wow me with how he can just look so bewildered at everything happening.
Yeah, and the fact that he looked like he was more so high when he was because he has a cold, and
Yep,
yeah,
and he's
Sorato
not
has a
feeling
cold.
well.
And he just looks like he's high half the episode. It's
He's
so
just
good.
and he just and partially it's because he's like confused. He's like, I have a cold, and he just says it with like such a happy like demeanor. Like it's like, yeah, buddy, that's not good. Sit down and rest.
Yeah, everyone's telling him to lay
When they
down.
made him the porridge, and he's like, this has no flavor. That doesn't matter. Shut up and eat, young man. And it's like, okay.
God, I oh my God, Sorato's actor is so good. I fucking love it.
No, I love him. Especially, man, when we get to the end and we get the like, hey, you don't have to worry, you don't have to thank me. We're friends, aren't we? And the look of wonder on his face, like, oh, you're right, we are friends. It's so wholesome. Entirely
love
comfy vibes, just from basically every episode we've had so far. The him
Yeah.
being, him being at home, being taken care of by his friends, kaiju stuff, obviously happens. But before that,
Yeah.
we got our boy Rekiness senses something from the internet.
Yeah.
And so
oh man.
he's off to look for whatever Rekiness is pointing him to, which ends up being, the meteor that came last night. I think it's funny that it literally is just like a moon-shaped crescent, like meteor.
Yeah.
Funny
man.
shape. But it's just fucking floating, and people are just looking at it. He just goes like, "Hey, sorry guys, my drone malfunctioned. Bye."
Yeah. And then of course, like, our villain, our actual villain, well, yeah, our main villain this episode is an actual just straight up nuisance streamer. God, they chose someone so perfect for this, because it's really funny because without the sunglasses he just looks like a normal dude, but with the sunglasses he actually looks foreign enough, just like all those assholes that we kind of like say, God, you're gonna make it so much harder to visit Japan because of the way that you're acting.
They really do, because there's they really do make it hard. I mean, obviously I'm sure you've heard about, I think it's like, what's his name, like Johnny Somali.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's like getting like prison time in Korea or something right now.
Yup.
So honestly, good for him. This has definitely been, when it comes to like the content creation space, the like, hey, what if we like just cause problems for people on purpose for content, is definitely like the lowest rung of like, wow, that's all you could think of, huh?
Yeah, and the fact that we're like straight up really introduced to him, like not only just through the video, but the fact that he was just sitting in the middle of the steps, and like someone's like saying trying to call him out on it. It's like, wow, you.
Yep. You know that he's like a shitty
yeah.
dude because it's just like because it was like an old lady dude's like he's like hey she's like hey young man like you shouldn't be sitting in the middle of stuff people are trying to get through and he's like hey you old bag no one's saying anything so aren't you bothering more people than me.
Exactly. What's actually kind of insane though is that I actually have watched a couple of videos where there are actually JP nuisance streamers like
Oh, I'm sure
and that are almost as that are like practically as bad, like with the stuff they do. Like, oh my god, it is horrible the stuff they do.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that stuff is never any fun. Or it's
but yeah,
it's just it's ruining people's
Yeah.
time. It's just rude.
Yeah, but what was surprising this episode? The fact that we got a returning kaiju finally.
Yep.
The ancient kaiju Gamora. Yeah.
Yep, we got an old school man. Which at first they thought he was from space, but obviously that was just a meteor that came down. Gamora is from Earth. And even though he's sick, Sorato goes off to fight him. And we basically get, the nuisance streamer trying to rile people up like, don't you get it? The giant, he's actually here destroying everything. He's only pretending to help us. If he was really fighting, he'd just start with the beam.
It's really funny, like hearing him try riling people up like that after watching Superman 2025.
It really is. He wasn't enough of a hater, but it also is really funny because that is sometimes like a player where it's like, why doesn't he just start with the B?
Yeah.
And it's like because we're not gonna get a cool show if he does.
And also the other thing too is that you honestly you kind of need to like gauge the vibe first as well too, which is like I mean sure like for better storytelling you do have to build up first. I mean hell, if you've watched wrestling, that's the reason why they don't just throw finishers out unless you're Goldberg or
Sure. Unless there's like a reason why you're someone who's trying to finish it off in one go and like that's part of the storyline. Like that's a whole different setup in and of itself.
Yep.
But
oh man, but yeah, like and the fight against Gamora, like it's like we see it, and of course Sorato and / Omega with a cold wasn't able to fight at his full strength. Like his color timer goes off so fast.
Oh but, yeah, he gets just a little mollywopped, and then we get obviously the like no he's fighting for us, I believe in him, which causes the meteorite to react and open up, and we get our new friend, which by the way. I just think it's really funny that this like happened and he basically like disappeared. Man, if that guy had been recording, he'd been like, "This guy just disappeared in a puff of smoke. We got him."
Yeah, but we see this and we get our new buddy. What is it, Trigaron? I think it is.
Trigaron. Yep.
Yeah,
pretty sure.
And yeah, and honestly, what I love about Trigaron is that because it is a quadruped, the fact that it's still a suit, so you could actually like kind of tell that someone was inside the suit, on all fours. It's amazing. I love it.
Yep, I do feel a little bad for that guy's back. Having to walk like that is obviously not easy already, and in the suit, it's already gonna be really tough. But then we get a really cool even intro because he shows up already at super speed and just slices the tail clean off.
Oh, what I did learn is that apparently that actually is a reference to the original series where when Ultraman did first fight him, he actually did cut off the tail like that.
That's nice. Good to know.
So it actually is a reference. Thank you.
Thank you, the Ultraman guy in your server.
Yeah, exactly.
I know
because he was watching it with me. Exactly. Yeah. Ultraman guy on my server is tells me everything I need to know that I would need to know. So it's like he was really excited to tell me that there was a returning kaiju.
Yep, and we get a cool fight. We have the new setup of the super speed with Trigaron, and then we get, like I said, such a wholesome ending sequence with like, thanks for coming to help. It's like I told you. It's like I thought I could take him. Thanks for coming to help me. And it's like you don't have to thank me. We're friends, aren't we? It's like, yeah, you're right.
I love it. Yeah,
so wholesome, so comfy. Setting up for the next episode where it looks like we're probably gonna get the like actual transformation.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, like it's actually what you called that last week. It's like saying, oh yeah, we're gonna introduce the our friendly kaiju, and then we're gonna get the armored there in the next episode. Yeah, you should have called it last
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
I mean,
I feel like that usually if they set something up with the first one, they'll follow through because they did the same thing with Rekiness.
mm-hmm.
But with that, we have, man, getting to the wire with Gavv. We got like what, 2 more episodes?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. So
Third
we get our
to last
vibes.
episode of Kamen Rider Gavv. Another set of, man, our boys get walloped by the president, and because they just finish up the extraction of the of all of the presses, he decides to just leave them on the ground.
Yeah. Oh. This episode though, like, holy crap. Yeah,
The setup for all of this was crazy. Just the, like, everyone being super depressed at home. Like, we're trying to catch the little fucked up Gochizos because we don't know what else to do. We at least managed to, dehydrate Sachika and Uncle to make sure that they're okay.
Which is really funny because, like, like Lucky just straight up tells Sachika, like, I don't know if you're okay or not.
I can't tell if you're still control. Yeah, because she's just kind of like that. It's really funny. Speaking of that scene, I'll show you this really quick. I took a screenshot of that scene and it's just like, this needs to be like a new, like, draw your ship like this, because it's just the fucking scene of her just fucking grabbing Lucky by the cheeks, like, looking at him like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Where he's like, I can't tell if something's wrong with you or not.
Yeah.
Incredible vibes.
We also get more Jeep crash out where he's speaking to Phantom Sheeta. Like, oh god.
I think my favorite part about that is he's like telling her things and she's like, yeah, that sounds good. And he's kind of like, is that all you have to say? And it's like, I thought she was about to be like, yeah, Jeeb, I'm a figment of your imagination. That's all I got.
Yeah.
But yes, he's continuing to crash out. He feels a little stronger. We do get the scene with Giselle and her dad, where she's like, when are you gonna get rid of your fiance? And she's like, Dad, you don't get it. He's a fucked up little guy, and he's doing his best, and I love watching him try. And I'm just like, that's kind of fucked up.
It's so messed up.
That's so fucked. He's like, I just like watching this little weakling struggle. It's like,
yeah,
incredible, like, fucked up vibes. I do love their, like, toxic dynamic. It has made, like, a really interesting villain thing. But then basically, we get a little bit of talking with Hanto, with Showman, with Lamb, where they're all like, yep, my bad. I guess Nielv was actually chill this whole time.
Yeah, and it's like I sent you a tweet where it's like it's the funniest plot twist is that Nielv was the most trustworthy stomach sibling.
He really was at the end of the day. If he's the one who let Shoma go, and like again, he never really cared about, like, and again, it's not like he was good. He also didn't really give a shit about killing humans. But if it's like, I'd rather, things be cool and chill and not have to worry about things. And so he's like, yeah, I don't mind stopping doing the bad things if it'll make sure that we're okay.
Yeah, and I mean, like, and not only that, he actually, like, he actually did give back a lot of the human presses, like, because Shoma said, I'll join you. Yeah, like, it's like he actually, like, said, it's like, I'll keep my word. Yeah.
Yep. The only thing, unfortunately, it looks like, we basically lost about that many humans anyway this episode.
Ooh, boy.
But then we get, obviously, like, the crux of the episode, Lango. Lango has offered his help in exchange for, basically, they'll help him kill the president and he'll go off. He'll have the power over his stomach company again. And he promises he will not be involved with the human world or harm humans. I mean, we never thought he was gonna keep that promise, right?
No.
Like, it was definitely like and here's the thing, I think they had to do this anyway because I don't think they could have beaten Boko alone.
No.
Even now, they, like, just barely beat him with Lango. And I do like that, as a sneaky thing, Lango basically let themselves, like, tire themselves out because he ended up not doing that much after the first initial bout.
Yeah. And man, it was insane. Like, okay, so obviously I was making jokes like saying, "Oh, he has President Hockey."
Oh yeah, he really does.
Yeah.
But he was apparently like distorting the air
Hmm.
to like crush him. Man, first of all, we gotta talk about the triple henshin.
Whew.
Here's the thing. I know obviously if they were planning an ambush, they should have come in already transformed. But seeing them all run in like the human forms to then bring out the transformations and like you're going down and we get the like side by side triple full power henshin with all of them. Fucking so cool.
Yeah, into instantly losing.
Into instantly losing too. Fucked up.
Yeah, but what was even crazier too is like, you know, you were saying the first fight, like the fact that even like even Lango was a part of this, like, you know, this like he got jumped and he still won that first round.
It reminded me of those. They talk about how like, hey man, in Sentai or in Power Rangers, you cannot expect the 1v1. You gotta expect to be jumped by like 5 dudes.
Yeah.
Because they were just going at him, and it looks like he had like a secondary form that was way bulkier.
Yeah.
So we get like kind of his full battle form, and he's kicking ass. He's destroying them. At this point, we basically see Lango disappear from the fight entirely after he takes them down, and we get to see the like stepping on fucking Shoma, like, I'm going to crush you. You know, I was giving you worth by at least making you like, you know, like an accessory to my life or whatever. Which again, you know, incredibly fucked up. We have known that the president is someone who only values really himself.
Also, what's kind of crazy about the president, like, you know, the fact that he's like, you know, being bulkier too, is that like it is very much a mirror of Shoma, because the fact that, you know, it's just his fists and his feet, so basically over and master essentially. He basically has both forms at the same time, and then you know,
and then we get this sick setup with him being knocked over. The gummies fall out, and he's like, I'm never going to stop fighting. I'm always going to keep fighting, you know, for my friends and for this world that I love. And he grabs the gummies from the ground, and I fucking love that he grabs, like, some rocks with them, so it's kind of like the, oh, hey, my human snack, but also, like, a grenade snack, like, both halves. Yeah. And he just eats them, and we get amazing gummy.
Yeah.
Man, honestly, I know what you're... The transformation... Yeah. The fucking, first of all, the fact that the amazing Gochizo was strong enough to kick Boca back by itself.
Yeah.
That Gochizo's got hands. But then just, the setup of it transforms. We get the fucking lava on the ground. And again, just thinking a little bit of like fucking build. I was like, yo, infernal muscle.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing too. It's like this really is just built 2.0 right now.
Sometimes, yeah. And there's just the scene, his eyes transforming, the flames just erupting, and as he's fucking engulfed in the flames, the suit like appears on him.
Yeah.
It was like a no-nonsense transformation. It was just like, damn.
Yeah, exactly. And he was bloody as hell. Like, his mouth was bloody. He had blood splatters all over him. He looked sick as hell. And then, of course, like, you know, the fight was really short, because, I mean, this was, like, you know, 3 minutes of the end. But we get one of the sickest moments ever where Boca, he hits him back, but you hear Frappe on, a la mode on, and he gets pushed back into the boys, and we get one of the sickest combo moves I have ever seen. Holy shit.
Again, always seeing it, yes. Him getting pushed back, we get to see him land on the shield and fucking Honto dropkick the shield to push him forward. Fucking adore that. I fucking adore. Then, you know, we get fucking Lango show up, hit him with the big sword, holding him down for the fucking triple finisher too.
Yeah.
And again, Honto's rider kick is a drop kick. I do love that. He is just fucking Pharaoh like that.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about that little bit in the middle where they're all chatting and it's like, hey, why is he not affected? It's probably because of my fighting spirit. And they just ignore that and they're like, oh yeah, Honto has a grenade organ in him. And he's like, okay, we can't use that. And it's like, why are you guys ignoring me? Fantastic. But then, you know, obviously the setup to like, we've defeated Boca and now Longo's right here. And he's like, it's time for his plan will become my plan. It's time for the shipments to commence. which are leading to the next episode, which is, obviously the second to last episode. We're dealing with Lango. It looks like Uncle has found out that they might be the writers. I saw a really funny, a funny, whatchamacallit, screenshot of someone with like different subs from the one I was using. And it's just a screenshot of fucking Longo with the gun in his mouth, and he's like, "It's shipping time." And someone had posted me when I got 2 characters I really like in a show.
Oh my god! I need to see this. I need to see this.
Yeah, I need to see if I see it again. If I see it again, I'll send it to you.
Sure thing.
But
oh man.
Yeah, it feels crazy that Gavv's coming to end. Gavv has been honestly a really fantastic season in my opinion. Obviously, I've had my complaints here and there, but overall, like, I've been having so much fun watching it, and I'm gonna be so sad when it's gone.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Actually, talking about it, like, we've been seeing like some of the like kind of episode preview pics, kind of, and like one of the things that I've been been laughing about is the whole what's it called? They're showing Lakia with like wearing the suit, and it's like Lakia dead. We expected that. Lakia as president looks so miserable because he's just like standing just.
Also, it's so funny seeing him he reminds me of like a fucking wet cat where it's where it's like he like was fluffy and then they just basically like he was actually skinny under there the whole time. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, it's so funny seeing that. Like if Lakia becomes president, like it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, man, he would feel miserable.
Yep. It is how it is. But with that, we'll leave you guys for next week. Thank you as always, and we will see you later.
Yep, later.
This program is brought to you by
our unending love of tokusatsu.
If you enjoyed the show, please be sure to like and subscribe.
And hit the bell for notifications. And if you would like to support us further, consider becoming a patron at our Patreon, Half Hour Henshin.
You can get some exclusive benefits, such as your name in the credits and joining our sticker club. Or, if you want to help with a one-time donation,
you can also find us at Ko-fi at Half Hour Henshin. You can email us with any questions or theories at halfhourhenshin@gmail.com or on Twitter at halfhourhenshin.